Marina's joining us here. Marina's just 9.5, and she is excited to get here in front of this microphone, aren't you?
Yes.
She had a big old grin on her face as we brought her over, and Mom is here as well. Nikki, how you doing?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for coming and sharing your story here with us. Looking at the notes, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. I'm going to let you do the honors. But tell us basically what Marina's been faced with since she was born.
Well, Marina was born 6 weeks early with a giant omphalocele. It is an abdominal defect, and she was born with her liver, stomach, small intestines, and spleen external in a sac. And she was not breathing when she was born. It took our transport team about 15 minutes to stabilize her, and she went into her first surgery at less than an hour old. I was still in the OR.
And help me with that. Is that something that's not known until it presents itself?
I found
or you
out
can
at 19
see...
weeks.
Oh, okay. So you knew that there was an issue.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And is it a thing where they maybe just don't know the severity of it until that moment, or is it?
Actually, we originally lived in Tallahassee, but my specialists, everybody from Tallahassee until down here, just assumed that we would terminate the pregnancy because they didn't think that she would survive or have any quality of life.
Wow.
And I didn't want to take that for an answer, so I kept going until I found somebody who would.
Amazing.
Found Dr. Harmel down here.
And then the NICU, 10 months?
Yes, 10 months.
And she says, yep, I remember like it was yesterday. That's right.
10 months. She came home on full life support.
So
and
when you're going into that, when you say that you learn of that at 19 weeks before you're going to the hospital to deliver, I mean, do you know that you're going home and bringing her home on life support, or is it this could go some different ways?
She had some secondary issues. It was a pretty devastating process for us to go through.
Wow.
I wasn't in the medical field. My husband is and was at the time, but it was something that we weren't fully prepared for. We, did our research and we were prepared best as we could be, but she got sick while we were trying to challenge her to come home. Wound up in a coma for 5 weeks.
Wow.
Dr. Germain made that call to paralyze her, which ultimately saved her life at that moment. And we had her trached after that. We had no idea, if she was going to come home or how she was going to come home. So when she did the way she was, we were happy to take her however we could get her.
Oh, absolutely. Marina, do you know the number of I'm looking at the notes they gave me. Do you know how many surgeries you had by age? Is it 6?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What is
21.
it? 21 surgeries by the age of 6. That's amazing. Incredible to even fathom that number.
It's pretty extreme. Omphaloceles are not something that's completely uncommon in this day and time. There's actually more than what people may consider, but there's not a lot of education in the medical community as far as obstetricians and doctors coming out of school. There's just not the education there needs to be to let people know that these children can actually survive with some medical treatment and live normal, happy, healthy lives and be contributing factors to their society as adults.
Is it something that our surgery's done? Was at age 6 the end of it, or is it there's
no,
still?
It's not the end
possibilities
of it.
Yeah,
she hasn't had a full muscle closure. She is still going to need at least probably another 1 to 2 surgeries, depending on the situation more. She has a lot of adhesions, and from time to time as she grows, those adhesions tear, and they're extremely painful and to the point where they can induce vomiting because the pain is so intense.
But you're a tough girl, right?
She is.
You're a brave girl.
She comes home and tells me, "Oh yeah, I tore an adhesion," and I'm like, "Are you okay? Why didn't you have the school call me?" "Oh, it's okay, Mommy. I just kind of took it easy for a few minutes and I was fine."
Wow, that's amazing. What do you think of school? 4th grade?
Yes.
9.5 now. 4th
Yes.
grade. What do you think of school?
I think it's really hard because it's the 4th grade.
I know.
It's really tough.
It's got to be the toughest of all grades.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how cool is that, though? Just, the success story that comes from, here from the hospital.
Yeah.
The fact that, she's able to be in fourth grade when.
Well, it's a true testament to the care that she received here. This hospital has become family to us. This is a second home to us. They have, they took such good care of her. Her NICU nurses, Debbie Lovelady and Marlene Sunyo, are still here. They were her primary nurses.
From 9.5 years ago.
Yes. Yes, Debbie Lovelady is one of All Children's other success stories. This was her one and only career when she got out of nursing school. She's been here at the NICU from day one. She and Marlene taught me how to be a mother to a special needs child in the NICU, and I couldn't have made it through without them. The doctors, the nurses, respiratory therapy, the techs, even EVS, everybody, just embraced us and took such good care of us and made such an impact. She loves to come back to visit.
That was going to be my question is, Marina, what do you think when it's time to come back to the hospital? What do you think?
I feel like I just get really excited whenever I find out that I'm going to come back to visit.
Right.
And whenever she mentions it, I just jump up and down and get all excited.
Which isn't the normal thing for going to a hospital,
No,
is it?
it's not.
Most,
not.
Most of us, we walk in the door and go, oh boy, we're back. And,
yes.
But that's the great thing about all these stories and kids that say they're excited to come and see people that, maybe they hadn't seen since the last visit. It brings a smile to their face.
It was very important to my husband and I to make sure that the staff that cared for her was able to follow her, because it doesn't normally happen. They get better, they go home, and unless they get ill again, you don't see them come back. So you don't know what their story is down the road. And it meant a lot to us to know, for them to be able to follow her, to see what their hard work paid off, how it paid off and what it turned into.
Well, her story is amazing, and she's obviously brave and courageous. What is there any sort of outlook timeline? You've been here since day one. You were she was here and you fought through it all. Here you are 9.5 years later. Have they said
There's not. We actually came in today to volunteer.
Okay.
I actually work here now. I went
cool.
back to school after she got healthy enough to start
Awesome.
school. I changed careers late in life and became an EMT, and with the idea of coming to work here because I wanted to be able to kind of pay it forward, and that's how much this hospital means to us. It's what it's done for us.
That's amazing.
We had no idea, and we have no idea what the future holds. Dr. Gallant says that there's no reason why she shouldn't be able to successfully have children. Otherwise she is incredibly healthy, doing very well medically.
No real restrictions, just a 9.5-year-old girl loving life and has to occasionally come
Her last surgery
here.
was at age 6, and she has been able to just be a kid since then and enjoy life, and we've been able to be a normal family since then and do the boring things like homework and chores and all that stuff, which you take for granted whenever you don't have that.
Well, let's hope for no more surgeries for a long time, right, Marina?
Yeah, unless if it's to get a belly button, which won't be for another few years probably.
Well, we can get that. Well, what's your mom said? You're just, there's no restrictions. You get to do what any other girl your age gets to do. What's your favorite thing to do? What's one of your favorite hobbies?
Cheerleading.
Cheerleading? Okay, I can see that. You have the smile for that. All right, well, before we started talking here with you and your mom, we had to mention someone. We had to give a big old shout out for who might be listening today. Who was that?
Hi, Daddy. I love you.
There you go. All right. Well, Nikki, appreciate it. Marina, thank you for stopping by and sharing your story with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
You bet. Thank you so much. That's just one of the stories of the amazing work they do here with Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. I mean, just being told, what the options are and maybe what was, kind of, I don't know, pushed on you or maybe.
Absolutely. They gave us hope, and they never gave up on us. They never gave up on her. More importantly, I fought and fought to find someone who wanted to take care of her when nobody else would. And All Children's was what did it for us.
And then you ended up, just working here.
Yes.
How great is that? All right. Well,
It's
just
come full circle.
one great story here, one of the many, and one that we're trying to multiply and keep things going here with your donations to help with every story that's just as great as that one there with our Radiothon here, which you can be a part of. 1-800-270-8642. Love to have you call and make your donation, be it one time, big or small. Anything helps.
That's right.
1-800-270-8642. You can become a monthly Miracle Maker with us, just $15 a month. That's about 50 cents a day. Great incentive for you if you do now. About 40 minutes left to get in the drawing for Florida Georgia line tickets with pit passes, meet and greets for their show in Orlando. 1-800-270-8642, the phone number. We have callers, or we have people standing by here in the phone banks from Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital, some employees here, street-wide marketing on the phone bank. They would love to take your call right now. We know that maybe that's you're not able to do that. Maybe at work. Maybe you can do it online, though, us1035.com or hopkinsallchildrens.org/radiothon. So 1-800-270-8642. Love to make you a monthly Miracle Maker right now and take your donation. 1-800-270-8642 as we continue at Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. It's our US 1035 Cares for Kids Radiothon. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Marina.
Thank you.
Thank you.